Hey, all you lovelies, here we are back in the kitchen. And I just got to thinking about, the cost of living. Oh, it's a bit of an owie. I mean, quite literally, the cost of living. Ouch. So you get to the end of the week and you haven't got too much left in the house and you're thinking, well, do I really want to go out to the shop right now? Have I even got time? All of the factors influencing your situation. And so you want to look at what maybe you have in the house. So a quick, maybe midweek lunch, dinner, whatever it might be. So I was thinking, okay, what if we just tried out like a pantry raid or, larder raid, fancy cupboard raid, ordinary size food cupboard raid, right? So I'm going to have a go at that. I've been into my little pantry cupboard styley-esque where I keep the dried food area. And I've come up with some things. So we like spaghetti, right? I've got some capers. Always got some tinned tomatoes. I mean, tinned tomatoes, pasta, well, that's just a staple in this house. Also got some tin of black olives, right? This is usually in my cupboard just for like a quick apero or something. Really useful. Greek food, Italian food, always useful to have in the store cupboard. Garlic. And showing that this is really just a sort of a, what do we have in the house? I've got half a chili left, so thought that's going to be useful. But you could even use like chili flakes, right? You've got some chili flakes in the old pantry larder cupboard. That will work. And look at this. Ooh, we have some homegrown parsley here. So definitely going to make use of that. And I'm thinking, what can we make that's kind of cheap to make, quick to make? You know, that kind of everyday life reality. You just want to make something quickly. You don't have much left in the house. What can we make? So I've got these items here and I'm thinking, this is giving me a bit of a vibe of a puttanesca, puttanesca, puttanesca. Puttanesca. I feel like I'm half Italian. Spaghetti. Do you think it's really obvious that I have absolutely no Italian blood in me whatsoever? Puttanesca. I think, am I not meant to do this with my hands? It makes me sound and look more Italian. Anyway, so not one for the purists. I don't have any anchovies, but anchovy, we don't need that, but we have got capers, tomatoes, olives. I mean, that's pretty good going already. So let's try that, right? We're going to get that going. Ready, steady, go! So if we're good to go, let's just prep up some of our stuff. Maybe chop up some of the olive, get the garlic chopped up, chili, get our capers all ready. So let's just get a few cloves of garlic. Some are big, some are small. Just give it like a little crack and then the wrappers, they just sort of peel off, look. Simple as. Nice. And last one. Just give it a little crunch. The wrappers, they just peel off. Ooh. The little top tip. Okay, so we just want to just finely slice. You don't mind them if they're a little bit chunky. What you don't want to do is burn them. So when we put them into the pan, like a good glug of olive oil, giving a little bit of colour is great, but if you burn garlic, it will go really bitter. And to be honest, you just sort of really want to be starting again. It's not a very pleasant taste. So we don't mind big and chunky. We got our half a chili, so we'll just give that one a little top and tail. So you know, if you don't want it too hot, then you can just de-seed. Just slice that little section here. And there we are, all the seeds. So the seeds are what give it like a real heat. So if you want to kind of lessen the heat of the chili, but you want some warmth, just de-seed it. Slice our chili. If you don't have chili, no worries. You could also add some chili flakes. Good pinch of chili flakes maybe. Or no chili at all. If you don't like the heat, but you want a lovely rich tomato sauce, we don't need chili. Have it as you like. And just give that a little bit of a cruncher. Simple, speedy. Okay, there we are. Ooh. Chili garlic, done. What I would say is, be careful of what you now want to touch. Certainly if you're a boy. Wash your hands before going for a pee-pee. Okay, warning over. I'm just gonna go wash my hands. I'm back. Just move all of these to the side. They're all going to go into the pan at the same time, so you can just mix and match those together. I'm a fan of the stalks. We don't waste anything, so we'll give those a little chop up. Put those over there with the garlic and chili. Just give this a little bit of a roll up, and then you can just finely slice. We're going to put some in our cooking at some point. We're also going to leave a little bit. We just put a little garnish on the top. There we are, good to go. And move all these up to this corner. Don't need to put it in many bowls, you know, save the washing up. This is a speedy midweek. We don't want to make a speedy midweek dinner and then spend 3 hours washing up. What would be the point of that? Fabulosiosies. Okay, so we've got our little tin of olives here. So we just want to drain that. I'm just going to pour that into my little bowl, handy little bowl that I got prepped earlier. Take the lid off here. Now, personally, we're not going to need all of these. I would just say, just a really good handful, I would say. Let's try that. We'll have a look what it looks like. And you could always do some more. If you just give them a little press, and a little bit like we did with the garlic, then there you go. Simple as. Super speedy, super easy, de-stoned olive. I mean, if you want to get really fancy, look, you can just like line them up. Just do a few at once. Look at that for speedy. We just made our speedy midweek dinner even quicker. Rock and roll. You can mix and match this, by the way. You could do this with just green olives. You can do it with a mix of green or black olives. This is Pantry Raid, remember, dude and dudesses. We can pretty much add what we like. You know, no purists in this room. We just go PUTTANESCA vibe. Okay, we've done it. Look at that. And then if you want, you can just give it an extra little chop up. Don't need them too fine or anything. I want them to be chunky. Now I personally think that's probably plenty. I think that's pretty much our lot. We're ready to start cooking already. Speedy midweek dinner. I'm going to take what I think is around 100 grams. I think that's probably okay for kind of a midweek lunch for 2 people. I think that's about right. I'm just going to pop that in there like this. That'll gradually go into the pot as we go. So what's really great about this dish, super fast, speedy midweek lunch dinner, is that the sauce will take about the same time to cook as the pasta. So like winner, winner, we don't just have to sit there watching the pasta. Like, we can cook at the same time and make yummy dinner. Right, so we're just gonna pop the pasta in like this now. Just gonna go get the olive oil. 2 seconds. I'm back. Okay, so heat on. Tick, 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 tick. Right, good to go. And glug of olive oil. Nice. So olive oil in, and then we're literally just going to add all at the same time. So we've got chilies, garlic, and the olives. Put them all in together. Give it a little stir up. And then we're also going to add some capers. If we had anchovies, which is more of a traditional style cooking for this dish, that's great, but really isn't obligatory. We would also be cooking those like at this point. I'm just going to go for a good capers in here. Give it a little mix up. And you want to just keep moving it a little bit. So I would say it's great to get a little bit of golden colour on the garlic, but you really don't want to burn it. So you just got to really keep an eye on it as it's going. You can smell this already. Yum. Happy days, people. Oh, can we go to Rome? So just regular tin tomatoes, because that's what I have in my cupboard, larder pantry. But I mean, you can use anything. You've got some like tomato puree. You could mix some of that in there. Ooh, that'd be rich and delicious. Don't know if you can see, but the garlic's just starting to just get a little bit of colour there. So for me, that's perfect. Like I say, definitely don't want this to burn. Okay, so we've got whole tomatoes here. So we're just going to put these in. I'm just going to go for the whole tin because, you know, to be honest with you, why wouldn't you? And then we just want to just mash that down a little bit. So you have a few options with this one actually. So if you've got the whole tomatoes, you know, big chunky ones like I've got, you really do want those to be small. So, I mean, if you're in a metal pan, something like that, don't harm your non-stick pan. But for this one, I'm just going to give it a mash up. Just like you think mashed potato. So So we're just going to give that up a nice little... I mean, you can even do funky things before if you've got all the equipment. You can even puree it way before, but to be honest, I'm all about, like, you know, limited washing up, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm just going to give this a little mash up. Works great. Done. So I personally would now just give this a little simmer for about 5 minutes. I was going to add a bit of the pasta water. Ooh. Lovely, lovely. I'm just going to go for like a ladle. See how we're doing there? Ladle in a little bit. Give it another stir up. Okay, so I'm going to give that about 5 minutes. We just want to reduce that down a little bit. Like I say, we're going for about the same time as the pasta. So pasta will take about 10 minutes. What time is it? Let's add 5 minutes. So we're going to give this about an extra 5 minutes, and we're going to be good to go. Oh, super excited. Well, that's looking all right, no? Anyone else hungry? So next little thing I'm going to do is we're just going to have a little taste up. So salt and pepper, we want to season it, but don't forget there will be some salt going on with the capers and the olives, so we don't want to over salt it. So I'm just going to give it just a little taster. Oh gosh, already that's like amazing. Warm from the chili too, I'm so happy. Okay, and so I'm just going to add like a pinch of salt, not too much. And then I'm just going to grab my little pepper grinder. Oh, the lid's already off, that's silly, isn't it? I'm just going to add some lovely bit of pepper in there. Now, I'm a pepper fan, so, you know, just go with your own palate, like what you like, you know. Oh, God, this is almost there. At this point, I'm just going to add half the parsley. Whee! And then we're going to leave the rest just for a little bit of garnish on the top at the end. Oh, mix that up. Okay, we're almost there. I would almost tell you at this point that pasta is like almost one of my favourite things, but I already know that you already know at this point that all of the food is all my favourite things. Now I like mine just a little bit al dente. I'm just going to get my little pasta spoon. And we're just going to spoon our lovely pasta into our mix. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And we're going to mix that up. Oh my God, that looks amazing. Oh, goodness me, that's looking amazing. Oh, I feel like I'm in Italy. Oh, look at the steam coming. Oh, I feel like I'm in a Roman steam bath. What do we think? What are we thinking? Okay, so here we go. Let's plate her up. Let's go pasta first. So ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. Oh, look at that. Get some more of the toppings all on the top. Look at this. Oh. Get a little bit more of our parsley. Sprinkle over the top. And there we have it. And there it is. Oh. And there we have it. Yeah! Happy days, people. Bon appetit. What do you think? Winner, winner, pasta dinner. Yeah! I'll probably give you a few little photos of everything in a little while, but I can't stop to talk right now because my lunch is ready. Midweek, fasty, pantry, larder, cupboard dinner. Woohoo! See you later. So there must be some mega Italian vibes going on because I've just come out to eat this wonderful yummy dinner that we just made and the sun is shining. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, ready? Oh, this is just going to go everywhere, isn't it? How do people even do this? Okay. Oh, look at that straggler. Ready? Steady. Oh! Yeah! It's delicious. Those black olives are just amazing. There's like this warmth from the chili that's just, oh, this rich tomato sauce. I really must learn to not eat chalk with my mouth. It's just getting a little bit ridiculous. Okay. Love you, bye!